Hello and happy Monday, my denture wearing friends. To my friends that are thinking about getting dentures, and to my friends that simply enjoy learning all about the denture lifestyle. This is Kyle, and I am bringing you part 3 on my 5 essential elements of well-being series, and how those 5 elements of well-being relate to dentures. And in today's edition, we will be discussing dentures and how they impact your social well-being. So what is social well-being? Well, basically it has to do with those people that you interact with in the world on a day-to-day basis. We are talking family members, we are talking friends, we are talking relatives, we are talking acquaintances, we are talking, about the cashier at the grocery store, about the barista at Starbucks, the person, your hairdresser or your barber. All of those can be lumped into the category of, people that you interact with socially. Sure, you are performing a transaction in some instances, but at the end of the day, there's a social aspect to the dealings you have with the people that I just mentioned. So let us go back, and I want us, especially those of us, or only those of us that have dentures now can do. Think back when you had your natural teeth. Think back when you had that smile that was a turn off to the person you were smiling at. Think about all the machinations that you had to do with your face and your facial hair, or how you had to amend the way that you spoke so as not to show off those non-pearly whites that we had in our mouth. That severely stunted and impacted the growth of our social well-being. Why is that? Because people have a bias against bad teeth. People are wary to bring people into their inner circle that have those poor teeth, due to the biases that are placed on the people that have those ugly, rotten teeth in their mouth. You certainly don't want that person to be a role model for your children, and you may have a bit of trepidation as to that person's character, simply for the fact that they let their teeth get to such a point of decay and of being unsalvageable, that they are going to be making judgments on your character and how you lead your life, and will be very wary to bring you close to the vest, and to allow you to be the actual true person that you are, due to the fact that they're always thinking about those teeth. So, knowing that our social well-being was stunted due to the condition of our mouth, that's a pill that we're going to have to swallow, especially now that we have a beautiful smile, a fantastic set of dentures that eliminate that bias in our life and allow us to now form relationships with people that previously we were unable to form relationships with. So that opens up a whole nother can of worms. How do we deal with the people that didn't want so much to do with us when we had our mouth with the rotten teeth, but now that we have an aesthetically pleasing look to them, at this point they're making an effort to bring us into their circle, to become more friendly with us, to want to engage with us on a more consistent basis. And the way that these people are engaging and the things that they're saying, they are different than the topics that they were sharing with us when we had poor teeth. So how do we deal with that? How do we deal with the fact that somebody had a bias against us? Now that we have taken steps to eliminate their need to be biased against that thing that we took a step to eliminate, how do we deal with that person? How can we, in any good conscience, how can we interact with that person knowing that they didn't want anything to do with us when we had poor teeth? Well, you know what? The way I do it is this. I simply say people have a bias. They know that they had that bias. And now that that bias has been rectified, or now that that thing that they're biased against has been rectified, I'm willing to give them a shot to interact and engage with me. Why is that? If for nothing else, to show those people that this has always been my character. This has always been who I am. And knowing that, now that you can interact with me on a more intimate level, now that we can talk and have conversations, that have meaning, and you're not judging me due to the condition of my teeth, well, maybe you won't be so quick to judge, that person that has that thing that you are biased against so quickly. For me, that makes it all worthwhile. For me, that makes it acceptable to allow the people that may not have wanted to have been close to me or in my social circle when I had bad teeth. If I have the mindset that I just laid out for you, well, you know what? I'm not going to be bitter. I'm not going to be frustrated. And at the end of the day, hopefully, we can help those people see that biases are just that. They're biases based on experiences that we've had that cause us to believe certain things, and those beliefs cause us to take action, and those actions produce results. If we want good results, we need to take good actions, and good actions are spawned by good beliefs, and those good beliefs spawned by the correct experiences. That's getting back to the results pyramid that I discussed in my video yesterday. So that's the beginning to my social well-being. I think I covered almost everything I wanted to cover related to that. The only other thing that I want to make sure that we discuss in this video is for those of you that do not have a romantic interest, that do not have a romantic partner, and now you have your awesome looking, beautiful teeth, what does that mean for you? And how can you get more enjoyment out of your social well-being in the area of love? That's what we're going to talk about in the next segment. So I will be right back. All right, guys. So here it is. Here's the big one. You have a new set of attractive, beautiful, pearly white teeth. Well, you know what? The first thing, well, maybe not the very first thing, but something that you will find out very early on in this experience is that you have overnight become more attractive to the people that you are trying to attract in your life. So whether you're into guys or girls, you have just become more attractive to those people that you are trying to draw to yourself. That's great. That's what you wanted, right? Well, maybe, because now you need to figure out what you are going to do with this previously wanted attention and what can very quickly turn into unwanted attention. Something we probably didn't have to worry about in our previous life with our messed up, jacked up grills. We simply were not attractive to members of the opposite sex, or conversely to members of the same sex if you are so inclined. So you didn't have to worry about that. Now, however, that you have that beautiful, inviting smile, that smile that is attractive to a potential mate, well, you will garner some attention that you never wanted to have in the first place. So what does that look like? Somebody tells you they're attracted to you. Somebody lets you know that they like what you have going on. But, at the end of the day, you are not attracted to that person. You are not attracted to that human being for whatever reason. How do we deal with that? Well, we deal with it in a positive and principled way. Come on. At the end of the day, you can have worse problems than unwanted attention. Because it's my belief that somewhere deep down inside of all of us, our physical appearance with our ugly teeth, saddened us, made us a little bit depressed, even. And we wanted that smile. We wanted that appearance that would draw attention to us. Well, whenever you have put yourself in a position to draw attention to yourself, you are going to receive the type of attention that you sought out, but you're also going to receive attention from people that you never wanted to deal with. So the way we deal with that type of attention is in a positive and principled way. Basically be very humble. Thank folks for the compliments. Thank folks for their interest. And then you simply let them off the hook, in a nice way. Hey, I already have a mate. Or I'm really not looking. I'm into my career well-being right now. I am more than happy to bring more friends into the fold. However, right now, I am not looking for a romantic involvement. And then, of course, you will get the attention that you so desire. And you know what? That can be off-putting. Not off-putting, that could be strange. That could be foreign, simply for the fact that people were judging you based on your mouth before. Now they are judging you on the entire package. Not only the aesthetics, but they're taking time to get to know who you are as a person, basically understand the content of your character. So just know that now that you have a beautiful mouth full of perfect teeth, you will receive more attention socially than you have ever received before. It's going to take getting used to. It is going to take some trial and error on how to best handle this newfound attention. But I have faith in each and every one of you that you will be able to learn how to deal with this new problem that we have in our lives. And that is the problem of positive attention on a daily basis from people you know and also from strangers. So just know that with your new set of teeth, your social well-being will improve. But with that, also know that it gives you an opportunity to kind of recreate the image of yourself that you want to present to the public. We have a very interesting, a very cool opportunity to kind of rethink that public persona that we have been in our life, and really put some thought and effort into the type of person that we want to be, the type of person that we want to project that we are, to those that are around us, because this almost gives us a brand new fresh start, very akin to, hey, starting a new job, starting a new school, moving to a new community. That gives you kind of a blank slate, and it's up to you at this point to determine at your core, who are you? What do you want to present to the world? And that will have a lot to do with how you are received. So there you have it. That's my take on dentures and social well-being. I hope you found it interesting, and at the very least, I hope you took away a nugget of knowledge or information that will make this denture journey easier and more palatable for you. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my video. Remember, always be a proud denture wearer. This is Kyle, and I will talk to y'all soon. Take care.